CancerChaser, an asseveration of harassment and continuous violations of personal rights. Introduction. This is the story I was alluding to when I was receiving followers on Tumblr. Story is not the best word here. It's actually a completely non-fiction series of events. I have been working on coming out with this information. It took a long time because I don't own computers and had to do a lot of borrowing. This is about a man who I believe has exploited my trust and feelings, has been abusive to me, and still is participating in harassment of me as of writing. I started writing this on March 22, 2018. He has sent me a message very recently and I never sent him anything at all since last October, and that message was to leave me alone. And I have proof of his most recent contact attempt. There will be evidence that I can supply. I saved what I could save. There will be nothing but the truth and what I feel, aka opinions, covered by the First Amendment of the United States, where the incidents take place. No lies and all private information will be redacted. Nothing that reveals the perpetrator. I need to write this as legal as I can. I want to make it difficult, if not impossible, for my perpetrator to take legal action against me. I obviously will never send him anything again, so if he finds this blog, it will be independent of any contact from me to him. This whole point of these posts is to raise awareness of the harassment and all the wrongs this man is doing, to make an example of how not to treat people who you happen to have feelings for, as well to help people who have harassment situations of their own. Now for information on me and my harasser, who I will dub as CancerChaser, abbreviated as CC. That nickname is what I came up with and is nothing he uses to identify himself as far as I know. Me. Hispanic adult man. Currently tricentenarian aged. Was approaching tricentenarian age when I first met CC. I need to keep details vague but accurate to preserve the context while not revealing exact information. Morbidly obese and losing weight. Lost over 100 pounds. I am 380 pounds currently. My sexual preferences are open, as I would like to have sex with adult men or women, especially around my age. But ultimately I want a woman for the sake of a family. But most important, I am a lonely person. Very lonely person to the point of desperation. I would love to make anybody happy and try to be the nicest person I can be. So long as it is legal, safe, and possible. I do have friends, but as an adult, many people are very busy trying to keep their roof over their heads with their occupation. Most of my friends live far away or are very busy with their respective occupations. I am unemployed and have been looking for work. Since 2014, I have been doing occasional volunteering or minor paid gigs that pay around $100. I live on disability and with family. What I wanted with friends is to play video games with them. I play video games very often. However, I play alone because I don't have available people. I also been a huge victim of bullying in high school by teachers and faculty, rather than other students. I was also bullied by stepfamily I happened to live with when growing up. This has developed powerful issues of anxiety and depression for me. A year before I met CC, I had to deal with certain narcissistic people who decided to cut ties with me just because of petty reasons of disagreement. I was looking for friends who I can bond with and felt very lonely. CancerChaser. Caucasian adult man. Near quadragenarian age. He is older than me. Not only older than me, but also older than my eldest sibling. And if you have seen him, he has traits that make him seem older than he already is. The only reason I believe the age he has told me is because it is consistent with information I found from looking through his background. He is a gay man who is attracted to fat people. A chubby chaser and a bear, too. Although he does claim that he is not attracted to men who he thinks weigh 500 pounds. He also visibly obese himself. Cannot remember his weight or whether he has told me. I am heavier though and it shows. He lives very close to where I live. In same state, city, and neighborhood. I find him to be immensely promiscuous. As I will reveal throughout these posts, he has no regard to my boundaries as a human being or any obligations I must do. Very manipulative and immensely unpredictable. And many other problems with him as well that I will point out. I need to preface this badly. I am not homophobic at all. I do not support homophobia in any way and thoroughly denounce it. This is about a man's failings being exposed. His sexual orientation is only relevant to his background and need to be mentioned for factual reasons. His horrific actions are not in any way, shape or form meant to represent LGBT community at all. The same applies for his race and gender as well. This is about his harassment and manipulation, as well as many other wrong actions he does as a person. The entire series of CancerChaser blogs is to bring a single person to his responsibilities as a person and to make an example for his wrongdoings. No bigotry in any way, shape, or form being expressed. Any bigotry being expressed as a response to this blog will also not be tolerated and will be denounced.
Comments.
A harassing bear? Oh my. I hope that situation gets resolved.
Nice to know you. This cancer guy seems to be a pretty scary and shady guy. I hope that jackass goes to hell for what he did to you.